a function which is not one-to-one. Is called a many-to-one function. What happened,
Yes,
Debanjan? What are you doing? Why all these sounds?
I was checking my copy. Three types they are given name, but many to one,
Hmm.
that one, no name is there.
Yes, many-to-one is not too important. One-to-one is important. Okay. So what you can
Yes,
say is that if a function is not one-to-one, it has to be many-to-one. Provided it is a function, definitely. If it is a function and if you can show that it is not one-to-one, then it has to be many-to-one. For example, let us say this problem. Show that f r to r, real numbers to real numbers, defined by fx is equal to mod x is a many-to-one function. Okay. Now, first of all, you must identify, and obviously here it is given to you that x belongs to r. First of all, you must identify which one is my domain set. If you see, the domain set has to be this, right? I told you. The domain set is the set of real numbers. Codomain set is also the set of real numbers, right? This you must identify. Now we take any
yes,
two elements belonging to the domain set. So I say let x1, x2 belonging to the domain set. That is this set. x1, x2 belongs to R. Okay. Therefore, what is the fx1 is equal to mod x1. And what is
yes,
fx2? It is mod x2. Now, fx1 is equal to fx2. Fx1 is equal to fx2 implies mod x1 is equal to mod x2. Does it imply x1 is equal to x2? Can you tell me, Devanjan? Do you know mod function? Any idea about mod function?
what you are saying, sir?
Any idea about mod function? Have you done mod function
Yes, yes,
earlier?
yes, yes, sir.
So if mod x1 is equal to mod x2, then can I say x1 is equal to x2?
Mm, yes, sir.
Okay. You can say. Why can you say? You know that mod 1 is equal to 1.
Yes, sir.
You know that mod minus 1 is equal to 1, right?
Yeah,
But if, so therefore, you can say mod 1 is equal to mod minus 1.
yes, sir.
But can you say 1 is equal to minus 1?
No, sir.
Then,
But when
okay,
mod is there,
then you cannot say that means mod x1 is equal to mod x2 does not imply. That means it does not imply x1 is equal to x2. Understood?
yes, yes, sir.
So that
When
means
mod is there, we can imply there.
if mod is there, then you cannot say if mod is there, then you cannot say that x1 is equal to x2 because of this.
Yes, sir.
Understood?
Yes, sir.
You can take 2 also. Say mod 2 is equal to 2. Also mod minus 2 is equal to 2. That means mod 2 is equal to mod minus 2. That means 2 is equal to minus 2. Can we say? No, we cannot say. We cannot say 1 is equal to minus 1. We cannot say 2 is equal to minus 2. Isn't it? So therefore, mod x1
Yes,
is
sir.
equal to mod x2 does not imply x1 is equal to x2. Hence, fx is equal to mod x belongs to R, is not a one-to-one or injective function. That is, it is a many-to-one function. Clear how to show one to one and many to one?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Some problems in this look fairly simple, but actually they are not simple. You have to be very careful with these one to one and many to one problems. Okay. Let us say a very tricky problem here. Let us say let f r to r be a function defined by fx is equal to r x square, where x belongs to r. Question is fx injective? Okay. So now can you tell me whether fx is injective? First of all, identify the domain set. Which one is the domain set? Which one is the domain set here? Which one is the domain set? This R, right? So here
Yes, sir.
fx is equal to x square. X belongs to the domain set R. Okay. I take two elements. Let x1, x2 belong to the domain set R. Therefore, what is fx1? x1 square. And what is fx2? It is x2 square, right?
Yes, sir.
So therefore, fx1 is equal to fx2 means what? x1 square is equal to x2 square. Now, can we say that x1 square is equal to x2 square implies x1 is equal to x2? Can you say? Can you say? Because earlier, if you remember, in case of cubes, if you remember this one, x1 cube is equal to x2 cube means x1 is equal to x2, right? This one I showed you.
Yes, sir.
But can you say x1 square is equal to x2 square implies x1 is equal to x2? Can you say?
Mm, I think it will be not equals to.
But why?
Sir, if minus minus are there, then it will be plus.
Minus, minus, which minus?
Means, for suppose minus 1 into minus 1, if we take for squares,
For squares, yes. The basic
squaring
reason here
minus 1.
is that see when x square is equal to 2 square, right? Let's take an example here. Then what can you say? X is equal to square plus or minus square root of 2 square. This is what you write, right?
Yes, sir.
Which is equal to plus or minus 2. That means you are getting two values, right? X
Yes,
is
sir.
equal to 2 or x equal to minus 2 or x is equal to 2, right? So that means if x1 square is equal to x2 square, then can you say x1 is equal to x2? No, you cannot say x1 is equal to x2 because x2 can have two values. You see here?
Yes, sir.
That is, again a note here, that x1 square is equal to x2 square means x1 is equal to plus or minus x2, isn't it? Yes?
Yes, sir.
So when you're drawing the function, what kind of a function is this, Tanisha?
Yes, sir.
So this is your say x1 here in this domain set, and you have x2 here, and say a minus x2 here, right? Then what happens? X1 is going to x2 minus x2, and x1 is also going to x2. That means, is it a function? Can you say it is injective? One element, does it
No,
have
sir.
a distinct pre-image in the codomain set? It does not have a distinct image. It has two
No, sir.
images. It does
Yes,
not
sir.
have distinct image. So therefore, you cannot say x1 is equal to x2 in case of this. When x1 cube is equal to x2 cube, you were saying that x1 is equal to x2. But this is a very important example where x1 square is equal to x2 square, but x1 not equal to x2. So therefore, we say hence fx is equal to x square, or let's say f r to r. Hence f r to r defined by fx is equal to x square, x belongs to R, is not injective or one-to-one. Clear? Let us move on to surjective functions. Surjective functions, also called as onto functions. Onto function, also called as surjection. Surjection. Okay. This. So what is a onto function? In case of an onto function, let us see the formal definition. If for each pre-image in the codomain set, there exists an image in the domain set, then such a function is called an onto function or surjective function. Okay, now what does this mean? In case of injectivity or in case of injective function, if you see what was happening there, domain set, codomain set, every element here had an image, right? Distinct image. Maybe same for two element, the image may be same, but it was distinct, right? Isn't it? This was the case for injection. In case of surjection or surjective function, what happens that each element in the codomain set, each element must have a certain image in the pre-image in the domain set. That is this kind. Out here, arrow was pointed toward this. Right? Out here, we are pointing the arrow towards this. That means each element has a distinct image. Not distinct, but each element has an image. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Each element has an image. Okay, each element in the codomain set has an image. Each element, remember, each element, every element must have an image in the domain, pre-image in the domain set. That means when I'm going from codomain set to the domain set, each element must have a certain pre-image. Understood? That means it may not be distinct. See that three elements have only one image here. You can see this, right? It may not be distinct, but it has to be, each element in the codomain set has to have an image. If even if you find one particular element in the codomain set is left out, that means then the function will not be onto. Is the definition clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So how to show whether a function is onto? Again, a problem here to show a function is onto. Let us illustrate this with the help of a problem. There is no hard and fast rule, just like in your injective function, fx1 is equal to fx2 implies x1 is equal to x2. Mathematically, there is no particular rule for surjective functions. You can learn this with the help of a problem. So I say let fr to r be a function defined by fx is equal to x square plus 3, where x belongs to R. The question is f a surjection? Or the question can be, is f an onto function? So how do I show? I start by saying, first we'll identify the domain set. Which one is the domain set? This one. So here, fx is equal to x square plus 3. X belongs to the domain set R. Okay. Now, when you are showing surjection, this is the technique that you must follow. What you do is you say let y is equal to x square plus 3. Okay. This rule is only for such to show surjection. You start by saying let y is equal to x square. Whatever the function is, you assume it to be y. And now you find x in terms of y. That is, y minus 3 is equal to x square. That means you can write x is equal to square root of y minus 3, right? Isn't it? You can take plus or minus. X is equal to plus or minus square root of y minus 3. Now, can you tell me that each element, what is the element in the domain? What is the element of the codomain set? Y is an element of the codomain set. Are we clear with this?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Y is an
sir.
element of the codomain set. That is, Y belongs to R. Which R here? This time, this one is our codomain set. This one is our codomain set. So Y is an element of this codomain set. Now, can we say that for every Y, we are getting an X? Can we say from here, look at this. X is equal to plus or minus root over of Y minus 3. For every Y, can we get an X? May not be distinct, but can we get a particular X? Tell me, Devanjan, can we get a particular X for every value of Y? For every real value of Y? Remember, Y is a real number here. So you have X's here. You have X's here and you have Y here. Okay. For every Y, can we get an element for every Y? Can we get a pre-image in X? This time it is this way. Can we get a pre-image? Tanisha, can you tell me if we can get a pre-image?
Yes, sir.
Will we get a pre-image? Will we get for every value of Y, will we get an X?
No, sir. For 3, we can't get an image.
For 3, we can't get. For 3, we are getting 0.
We are getting a 0 then. No.
But what we will not get is, we see that
If we put 0, then it will come an imaginary number then. Though.
when Y minus 3 is negative, right?
Yes, sir.
That means when Y is less than 3, we are not getting any value of X. Isn't it? That
Yes, sir.
means there are certain
Yes.
elements here in the codomain set that do not have a pre-image in X in the domain set. Isn't it? So therefore, for Y less than 3, there is no pre-image in the codomain set. Right? That means, is the function surjective or onto? Hence, f is not an onto function or surjective function. Is it clear, this example?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you need to be a little careful with this. Let us take another example and the last one for surjections. We'll move on to bijections next. Let f z to z z means integers be defined by fx is equal to 5x minus 9, where x belongs to the domain set. And which one is the domain set? The z. So solution. So here fx is equal to 5x minus 9, x belongs to z. So let us take two elements from the domain set. Not two elements. Let us take y is equal to, in order to show surjection, let's say y is equal to fx minus 9. So let y is equal to fx minus 9. That means what will you get? X is equal to y plus 9 by 5, right? Isn't it? Where y belongs to the codomain set. Which one is the codomain set? Which one is the codomain set? This one is my codomain set. Y belongs to z. Now can you tell me that for every y, will there be a pre-image? For every y, this is integers, right? For every y, will we get an image in x? This is also integers. Will we get an image? Can you tell me? Can you just see for say a few seconds and tell me whether will we get an image? Yes, tell me. You will not get. You know why? Say if we take y is equal to 2, then what is the x? 2 plus 9 by 2, which is 11 by 2. Is it an integer? Does it belong to this set?
No, sir.
No. That means for y is equal to 2, say this is 2. Are we getting an image here in x? Are we getting an image here? We are not
No,
getting.
sir.
That means for every y belongs to z does not have a pre-image. Does not have a pre-image. X belongs to z. Hence, what can we say? F is not onto. Now, something to pick your brain. Suppose if I had defined the same function, but I defined the codomain set as R and the domain set as R. Then can you say that this is onto? Now can you say whether this is onto? Tanisha,
Yes, sir.
can you say this is onto or not? This time I have changed the domain and the codomain set. Previously it was Z to Z.
Yes, sir.
Now it is R to R.
Yes, sir, we can say it is a non.
Yes, once I have changed the domain and the codomain set, now I can say, because if both are real numbers, then even for x is equal to 2, you will get an image here. Isn't it? What should be the image?
Yes, sir. Whatever value we put for x, we will get
You will
some
get a real
kind of
number.
result.
You will get a real number,
Yes, sir.
isn't it? whether
sir.
negative, positive, or any particular fractional or any irrational, rational, whatever value you put, you will definitely get a certain real value. There are no exceptions. Are there any exceptions? There are no exceptions.
No.
Therefore,
No, sir.
in case when I change the definition of this codomain and the codomain set, this is an onto function. Clear with this? So onto function, always remember, when you are looking for onto, always look for exceptions. In case of injective functions also, always look for exceptions. Are there any exceptions? Ask yourself, are there any exceptions? In case of injective functions, like mod function, I told you is not a one-to-one function. Remember, a mod x1 equal to mod x2 does not imply x1 is equal to x2. That was 1 minus 1, 2 minus 2. These were exceptions. So always when you are doing injective and surjective functions, always check for exceptions. Are there any exceptions? Ask yourself. Okay. So that is what surjective function is all about. Now bijective function is something that is very easy. Okay. If you know injectivity and surjectivity, the bijective functions are very easy. Bijective functions, also called as one-to-one onto functions. Okay, one note here before I move on to bijective functions. One note here is that if a function is not onto, then it has to be into function. If a function is not onto, then it must be an into function. That means this is not an onto function, right? This one. That means this must be an into function. Yeah. So they can give you a question, show that this function is into. That means you just show that it is not onto, it means into. Okay. Next is one-to-one onto functions or bijective functions or bijections. If a function is both injective and surjective, if a function is both one-to-one and onto, then it is called one-to-one onto functions. One-to-one onto or surjective functions. Okay. So whether you say one-to-one onto or surjective, this is the same, synonymous. Okay. Let us do one problem here. Problem. I don't know whether I have time. So anyway, let's see if, let me just write the problem then. If A is equal to R minus 3 and B is equal to, what do you mean by R minus 3? Yes, R minus singleton set 1. Can you tell me what do you mean by this? Yes, Tanisha, can you tell me? Defined by x minus 2 by, yes, Debanjan, can you tell me?
R minus singleton set.
Show that F is one-to-one onto. Yes, that is the question. What do you mean by A is equal to R minus singleton set 3? What do you mean by this? It simply means, I have told you earlier also,
all the real value minus
all the
only.
real value from which 3 has been removed. That means you
Yes,
have
sir.
the set of real numbers R, but you don't have the element 3 here. Okay, this 3 is
Yes,
not
sir.
there. All the real numbers except 3. That is what it means. Understood? So you must be very clear with this notation. Okay, so what I have written this problem, you need to show that f a to b is and 1 to 1 on 2. Now, can you tell me which one is my domain set and which one is my codomain set?
A is domain, B is codomain.
A is the domain set, B is the codomain set. A is the set of real numbers from which 3 has been removed. It forms a domain set. B is the set of real numbers from which 1 has been removed. So it is the codomain set. And fa to b is a mapping. Mapping means a function. Okay, whether you say mapping or function is the same thing. Defined by fx is equal to x minus 2 by x minus 3. Show that f is 1 to 1 on 2. How will you show that this is 1 to 1 on 2? First show that it is injective, right? Then show that it is surjective. Once you show that it is injective and surjective, or once you show that it is 1 to 1 and once you show that is onto, then you can say it is a bijective. If both are correct, that is, if it is injective also and if it is onto also, sorry, if it is 1 to 1 also and if it is onto also, then you can say it is 1 to 1 onto. Okay, and 1 to 1 onto means you have to show it is a bijective function. So you need to show this both separately. Okay, so once tomorrow I'll finish this off. Okay,